All right, man. Torture Talk. Like, share, subscribe to the page. Hit the thumbs up button if you like the content. Good afternoon, everybody. Come on in. Come on in. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Look, man. Here's the thing. Drake, did he get what he deserved from Kendrick Lamar? We're going to explore that. We're going to watch that. You know what I'm saying? So before we get into that, hey, man, listen. This is Torture Talk. If you like the content, please consider subscribing. If you ain't subscribed, I hope I work for your subscription today. All the beautiful ladies, put one in the chat. All the fellas, don't harass them, but y'all know where to find the ones at. I don't sell no merch, but I do have content, and that is free. If you want to donate to the channel, links will be on the screen. Also, too, they call me the hidden gem. All that good stuff over here. So let y'all know. It is what it is. Make sure y'all hit that like button. If you want to be notified. You know what I'm saying? Hit that bell. And if you want to let me know where you from, that would be great. I had some people from Nairobi, Kenya once. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said they was from over there. So look, man, I love that I'm all over. So listen, man. I ain't going to do too much talking. Let's get to it.
There's no way out of this one. You're done. Let me tell you a story about how the biggest rap artist of all time was decimated, exposed, and pulled apart in the most brutal rap beef of all time. But how did we get here? I've seen a lot of people talking about the facts of the situation, but I think in order to truly understand this beef, we need to get inside these rappers' heads and explore their psyche. The core reason we're here right now is because Drake and Kendrick are two completely different archetypes of people. They think
that is 100% facts. That's crazy that most of us didn't touch on that. These two dudes are totally opposite from each other. 100%. In every way. Even one is dark skinned and one is light skinned. Yo. Oh, man. Let's go.
Differently, they see the world differently, and ultimately, they approach their art differently. Kendrick Lamar has spent his entire career challenging himself and his audience, changing minds and presenting depth to the masses, exposing his biggest flaws and contradictions to the world. Kendrick undoubtedly uses his influence to serve a higher purpose. In contrast, Drake plays it extremely safe. His only purpose in this world is to satisfy consumer demand. He's not an artist. He's a corporation, a business, a product, a content creator. He will become whoever you want him to be.
This is great. Yo, that's crazy. He definitely is. He's a cosplayer. He's a chameleon. He is whatever you need him to be to make money for the corporation. This is 100% facts.
If it brings him profit. Everything he shows the world is pure optics. No moral compass, no identity. He makes his money, upholds his image, and that's all that matters. For him, it's not that deep. Just to summarize, one tries their hardest to present their true self to the world, while the other does everything in their power to hide it. Let's make it even more simple and dramatic. We're talking about fake versus real here. Lies versus truth. So what happens when these two forces collide? An absolute catastrophe. I know we say this beef started because...
That's facts. That's facts. He is smoking this joint right now.
Cole teamed up with Drake on First Person Shooter. But honestly, I think Kendrick was just waiting for an excuse to fire off on this man, even way before this, okay? And when he got it, he used it expeditiously. Kendrick made his long-awaited comeback on Future and Metro Boomin's album We Don't Trust You. He dissed Drake and Cole, saying there's no big three, it's just big me. None of you can fuck with me, woo woo woo, we already know how the story goes. Club bangers are always effective when it comes to dissing, so Drake was pretty much forced into responding back. Especially seeing all the backlash Cole was getting for tapping out. I already have a video on Cole's side of the story, it's gonna be in the top right if you're interested. Anyway, 3 weeks go by until Drake finally accepts the challenge and the beef officially starts.
Drop and give them 50. Pip squeak, pipe down, you ain't in no big three.
Drake's approach was clear as soon as he leaked his first diss track through Academics, which is probably the pussiest way to release a diss track in history. He was
Yeah, that was funny, man. Let me run that back.
Pip squeak, pipe down, you ain't in no big three.
Drake's approach was clear as soon as he leaked his first diss track through Academics, which is probably the pussiest way to release a diss track in history. He was planning on playing the internet game and ridiculing Kendrick just like he did with Meek. The Push-Ups track was indicative of that because it was heavy with the jokes but really light with the substance.
Yeah, push-ups do remind me of back to back. He's right. It do. Rapid, coming back to back, coming back to back, rapid fire. It remind me of back to back.
Make excuses for you because they hate to see me lit.
Bro, do people even say the word lit anymore? What is this, 2018? I hear that word and I instantly imagine a Supreme box logo and some skinny jeans. Drizzy Drake showing his age here, I guess. Though listen, I'll admit, the beat, the flows, and the overall presentation was elite.
He's getting jumped by 20 people and he's fighting back? So he's obviously the winner.
Yo, that shit is hilarious. That's a lot of niggas was saying. A lot of you niggas was saying that, man. A lot of you niggas was saying that. Yo, bro, he getting jumped by 20 niggas, bro. There's no way in the world he getting jumped by 20 niggas, bro. He won, bro. It's 20 niggas. 20. Come on, bro.
That's framing for you. That's what they call framing right there in showbiz. Also, I have to note before we go deeper, Kendrick's wife was brought up in here. Very relevant to what we're gonna talk about later. Yeah, so Push-Ups caused quite a splash, people liked it, but Aubrey wasn't done, okay? Several Instagram stories later, he went back to back with Tailor-Made Freestyle. Again, very memey, very undermining. It had like an AI Tupac verse, which Drake hoped would provoke Kendrick and get him out of his comfort zone. All of this is in character for Drake. You know, using optics to his advantage and manipulating public perception in his favor. While all this time, Kendrick was just silent and off the grid, which is just as fitting for him. At this point, people were already hailing Drake the victor. DJ Academics was doing daily countdowns on Twitter, eating dick on live, OVO goons high-fiving each
Yo, oh my God, bro. Cock blower. Yo.
each other in the street, doing the 2C slide. Little did they know that the battle was already over before it even started. And the reason is very simple. You can't go through your whole career watering down for mass consumption, making music for the lowest common denominator, and then go up against someone who is actively pushing boundaries, taking risks, and seeking greatness for the past decade. You can't do it. They have more creative competence.
You can't do it, nigga. He should have known, man. I don't know why Drake friends didn't tell him. Do he have friends? I don't know why they didn't tell him. They should have told that nigga, bro. They let his ass walk right into the lion's cage. He went into the what they call it, the gladiator pit. You know what I'm saying? It was Kendrick in there. He thought he was gonna face 20 lions, and he said, I could beat this motherfucker. He got his fucking head cut off.
Their pen is sharper and their skill set is larger. Optics can only take you so far if you have the inferior product. Again, Drake, you know this. This is economics 101. Considering Kendrick's catalog, we can only assume he planned all of this out meticulously, months or even years in advance. Drake never even stood a chance. What would transpire next is one of the most ruthless beatdowns in the history of hip-hop.
Euphoria.
Alright, before I really get into it, let me just start with this. And I have to say it because it's frustrating. There are no rounds, okay? If it wasn't painfully clear up until this point, it should be now. Nobody even knows what songs they're supposed to compare at this point.
Okay, so if Tailor-Made dropped here and Euphoria dropped here, but no, Tailor-Made was more of a mid-round. 616 is also a mid-round. So then, like, bro.
Stop. You sound stupid. It's genuinely the dumbest shit ever, and everybody just unanimously accepted it for some reason. Like, tell me, what was the score of the Pusha Drake beef? The Tupac Biggie beef? The 50 Ja Rule beef? Nobody knows because we don't even view it that way. We don't go off rounds, we go off impact. That's what really matters here. People remember.
That's a fact. That's 100% facts. We ain't going off no rounds, but if we did, nigga, Kendrick still won every round.
Bomb. They don't remember the 2 songs before it. Kendrick released Euphoria on a Tuesday morning, responding to Drake with 30 different angles over 3 different beats. This approach was really different because Kendrick wasn't talking to the audience or seeking validation. He was just talking to Drake directly, aiming at his heart, at his soul. On the other end, Drake doesn't have the ability to do that. It felt like he was just throwing punches to show everybody else that he's not scared of fighting back, you know, that he wasn't pussy. But unfortunately for him, he is. Even still, I was worried because Drake was putting in work in the PR department, making sure to keep the meme machine going. And in this day and age, I wasn't sure if people would appreciate Kendrick's angle more than Drake's. After hearing the diss track, Aubrey rushed to Instagram to put out a spicy Instagram story, trying to undermine the whole response. This is why Drake will always be a bitch to me. He's a bitch. He moves like a high school.
Yo, this shit is epic, man. Oh my God, bro. This is why Drake will always be a bitch. Oh my God, bro.
Mean girl. All of his moves are so slimy and pussy. There's an element of pussiness to all his moves.
Stop being an activist, bro. You're not being lit right now, bro.
I'm gonna kill each and every one of you.
I'm gonna kill you all. I'm a wolf in sheep's clothing. It's so performative. Like, tell us how you really feel. Who are you? Are you a person? Be a person. Drake thought he was Denzel in The Equalizer, but it turns out he's Denzel in Training Day. Here we start to enter 4D chess anime plot territory, because this is something you only usually see in fiction, in movies. This doesn't happen in real life, I promise you.
Smell somebody lying. I don't see no fire.
Kendrick knew Drake wasn't.
Man, listen, man. I listened to 616 today. Ah, man, that song's so good. That's such a great song, man. Oh my God, it's such a great song.
So he could go back to back, warning him, basically saying, hey, you're gonna get cooked when you respond. Them little memes are running out of steam. They figured you out. The forced opinions aren't convincing. You need a new route. He basically put,
there's no way out of this one,
in song form, just showing how calculated his entire approach was. Thinking that Kendrick could empty this chamber, Drake played right into his hand and released 7-minute lyrical clinic, Family Matters. thinking shit was sweet. And there's some serious allegations in here. There were hard-hitting disses in this track.
Lyrical thinking shit was sweet. Yo, Drake definitely did think shit was sweet. He thought he had it in the bag because he did that shit at the end of push-ups. Drop a 50. I was really trying to give it PG. Like, yo, niggas is like, what song is that? What top 5 you smoking on, Kendrick? Like, yo, niggas was really going crazy when he said, don't make me bring the demon out. Niggas was going crazy. And then what happened? He dropped this joint. I swear to you, niggas was like, it's over for Kendrick, bro. I swear to you. I was down here and me and my boy, we did a reaction to this joint. I went upstairs to use the bathroom to go to sleep. And then I look and I got a notification and Kendrick dropped and I had to come back downstairs and call my boy. It's 1 something in the morning and we out here recording reactions to this song. It's crazy, bro.
He put his heart and soul into this, saying Kendrick beat his wife and that his child is not his. Extremely disrespectful diss and had people seriously questioning Kendrick.
But see, you know where he got that from? And I'm going to be honest with y'all. Drake got that from battle rappers. I used to be a battle rapper, and battle rappers do shit like that. They make up stories like that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, he got some pointers from battle rappers, and they probably thought that that was a good idea to say. And then the beating on the wife thing, but the having a baby with someone else, that's why, like, niggas just say that all the time in battle rap. That's why your girl is fucking your mans. Probably waiting till you go out of the country and then him and her create some plans or some goofy shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Kendrick's character for a cool 25 minutes before Kendrick ended this man's career.
Dear Adonis.
Drake got his little high production, label approved rap caviar radio single completely stepped on, nullified. I genuinely think this is the best diss track.
A nigga said, I don't remember who it was. I think it was Elliot Wilson. Or somebody said they were upset that Kendrick didn't allow Drake to have his rollout for his diss. Yo, I don't know who said that. It was somebody. I think it was. They said, "Yo, that was fucked up what Kendrick did, man. I ain't like that. He just stepped on that man's rollout like that. That was fucked up. He's supposed to. I think it was Maul or somebody. He was supposed to let him just drop his diss track. He wasn't supposed to drop that fast. I remember you niggas were saying Kendrick need to drop now. He need to drop now. And then as soon as Kendrick started dropping, oh, you dropping too fast, bro. You dropping too fast, bro. like, come on, bro.
Of all time. I don't even think I'm gassing it. Like, we've never seen a psychological beatdown of these proportions. Called him a deadbeat, an addict, Canadian P. Diddy, revealed he had another child, disrespected his entire family, adopted his son. Worst of all, it didn't even feel like a diss. He was just showing the world who Drake really was. I honestly feel like even he was learning new things about himself listening to this. Why?
I could probably go as far as saying I believe Meet the Gram is, out of all the diss tracks, Meet the Grams is probably the best one put together. It's probably the best diss track out of all the diss tracks. I think Not Like Us is the best diss track of all time, but out of all these diss tracks, yeah, Meet the Grams to me, it really put a light on Drake that I think a lot of people can't get around. And I think that it was even like I see people trying to discredit this. Oh, that don't count because it's filled with lies. Like, every rap is filled with lies. Even let's say for argument's sake, if it is a bunch of lies, every rapper lies. So it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Battle rappers make up shit all the time. Rappers make up shit all the time. Leave it up to them. They done fucked every bitch in the world and done shot every gun everything. Done sold all the coke ever. More than all the biggest drug dealers of all time. Like, so I don't really care about that. You know what I'm saying?
I believe you. You never gave us nothing to believe in. That's the hardest line out of this entire beef. Double entendre too, because he's not only talking about all of Drake's lies and manipulations, but he's also referencing the fact that Drake's empty and accessible music never really had the power of moving its listeners. At this point, the battle was over. Okay, no amount of double entendres over Take Keith production could possibly remedy this. This is character annihilation.
Yo, that's true, bro. You can't get around that. No amount of double entendres can get you out of this. You could have the best double entendres in the world, but for some reason you can't get around it. Kendrick really put you in your place, like for real. And I don't care what people say. Like, they just want to use that as to try to discredit that song because it really hit a lot of people hard.
And Kendrick strategized it to a T. And listen, before this went down, I was convinced in the fact that I was the biggest Drake hater, okay? But Kendrick really, he really surprised me. I think he has me beat here. Like this liar, master manipulator, fake guy narrative, I've been putting it out. Look at this vid right here. 6 months ago. I was the only one saying this. And on that note, let me talk to all the OVO ovulators out there watching this. I fucking told you. I told you. I broke all of this down for you and you called me crazy. That's right, Max. I was right and you were wrong. What the fuck?
Get the fuck out of here, Max. Get his ass out of here. Get that nigga out of here. Goofy ass haircut, nigga. Get your ass out of here. OVO dreadlock, nigga. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. Probably got baby hoops in your head, nigga. Get out of here. Get Max out of here. I'm joking. I don't know who the fuck Max is.
They tried gaslighting me on stream into thinking I was reaching, bro.
Now this nigga make good videos, but he's saying nonsense. You're wearing a house star though.
I should have reached harder. One thing he's right about though is the box is way bigger than just him and academics.
Drake fucks more bitches than Kendrick Lamar will ever speak to in his lifetime.
You lied about your son. You lied
Yo, I swear to God, I never seen nothing like this. Yo, a nigga saying that another nigga fucks more bitches is nuts. Yo. Yo, that is the ultimate fucking ball huggers, bro. I swear to God, you niggas be saying shit like that is nuts. That is fucking crazy. He fucks more bitches than this nigga. I can imagine telling one of my niggas that, yo, bro, that nigga, yo, he fucked more bitches than you though, bro. Get the fuck out of here, yo.
about your daughter, huh?
He has a bunch of women and he might have children out there somewhere. And this is like some oh shit.
I'm letting you know, any nigga who comes from the OVO camp, anybody who comes from Aubrey, anybody who comes from the Sixth God, the boy, he still got it in him. And any nigga who wants to try him or test him, he will get dealt with, nigga.
He said all of you niggas.
Yo, this shit is crazy. What the fuck, bro? I didn't even know. This is wild. Oh my God. Yo, when niggas were saying, yo, Drake got nigga stands and niggas will beat niggas up, they'll fight niggas over him. I was always like, man, I don't know about that, man. I know niggas like Drake, but this is crazy. Yo, this is crazy. I'm gonna sound like Randy Savage. Ooh, yeah, this is crazy. Like, yo, this shit nuts.
This is way bigger than just him and academics.
Drake fucks more bitches than Kendrick Lamar will ever speak to in his lifetime.
You lied about your son.
Than Kendrick Lamar will ever speak to in his lifetime.
You lied about your son. You lied about your daughter, huh?
He has a bunch of women and he might have children out there somewhere. And this is like some oh shit.
I'm letting you know, any nigga who comes from the OVO camp, anybody who comes from Aubrey, anybody who comes from the sixth god, the boy, he still got it in him. And any nigga who wants to try him or test him, he will get dealt with, nigga.
He said all of you niggas, including the nigga he's in a beef with. Nobody wanted to take that nigga on tour. The fuck are y'all can't, this is where it stops.
Drake reached into his fanny pack to drop another
Yo, this shit is crazy. Oh my God.
Instagram story.
Can somebody please find my daughter for me? These guys are in shambles.
7 laughing emojis? Listen, 2 emojis I'd buy. 4 emojis, maybe. 7 emojis? Yeah, you definitely did that shit, big bro. Like, you just got...
Yo, 7 emojis is nuts. If you send your girl 7 emojis, bro, if you send a girl 7 emojis, she gonna think you're psycho. If you send anybody 7 emojis, they gonna think you psycho. Let's say your girl, you tell her you love her, and let's say you just finally telling you love her. You send her 7 emojis, she gonna say, "Oh, this nigga's over the top. This nigga's crazy."
Exposed as Aubrey Weinstein, and they're the ones in shambles? I get what Kendrick means by forced opinions now. He posed and asked someone else to take a picture of him looking unbothered. After listening to that Kendrick track and looking at this story, it came to me. The whole angle of this beef, everything Kendrick was going for was leading towards one single point. We don't trust you anymore. The Metro Future album had finally come full circle. Nobody even cares about the accusations Drake made because he lost all of his credibility. I think this was really the point of no return because people were now aware of Drake's true character. And even though no one is replaying this track and they may even forget it in a couple of years, it did irreversible damage and permanently lost Aubrey the popular vote. The game was won for Kendrick at this point. The only question left was if he was gonna win by 15 or 40. And Kendrick went for that 40 ball, making a club banger out of Drake's pedo allegation.
Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching.
Now he was not only losing the conscious battle, but he was also losing the club banger battle, okay? He was getting bitched from every single side. Outplayed, outsmarted, outclassed. This is your goal? Okay, so that's you. Light-skinned P. Diddy. That's who you're rocking with. Okay, I just had to clarify, sorry. I just had to clarify. Not willing to accept his fate, Drake just keeps digging himself a deeper and deeper hole.
We already know you about to drop.
Wait a second, we? Drake, I didn't know you spoke French. Who is we supposed to be? Cause no one is rocking with you at this point. You lost. The main thing of this whole track is that he set Kendrick up with the whole false child, 11-year-old daughter which doesn't exist apparently, and that all the info of him having another kid was purposely fed to Kendrick. This doesn't make sense for several reasons. First of all, he called the guys who fed him the information clowns, and then a couple bars after he said they purposely fed him the information. Why are they clowns if you purposely fed him the information? So that's just a complete contradiction.
That means you the clown, nigga. Yo, this shit is crazy.
It's so painfully obvious he knows just as much as we do. And another thing, most importantly, is the fact that everything he said on this track literally came from Twitter. None of these angles are his. He copied them over from his own fan base. That's what he did. Bro, even the title is something Drake fan.
I said that to one of my boys. I said, bro, he got all this information off Twitter. Everything he's saying, somebody else said it on Twitter and he took it. I literally said that to my boys.
Were largely saying and suggesting before he ultimately dropped it.
Oh, I can't wait till Drake drops Heart Part 6.
60,000 likes, and he drops, oh, Kendrick would never do something like that. Then if I was a pedo, I would have gotten arrested? Bro, you're done. Saying that Kendrick is the dumb and reactive one? Bro, does anybody even believe that? Like, there's different levels of liar, and there's the one where you say things that are true about yourself and project them out to other people. For me, that's where it stops being toxic and cute and starts being disturbing. And you know what? I am biased, but when it comes to this, I'm not, okay? I'm not acknowledging bias with these arguments. We're not gonna act like these two have the same level of rapport. As far as we know it, Kendrick has never lied about anything in his whole career. He never pretended to be something he's not. Drake has been doing only that for his entire career. Two different categories we're talking about here. They shouldn't be held to the same standard. Ultimately, listen, my prediction came true. Drake's house of cards came tumbling down. The truth caught up with him. The bubble burst. Drake fans are now switching sides, proving their allegiance to him was just as shallow as his music is. I guess he's not lit anymore. Let this be a lesson. Never hide your true self. Eventually, you're gonna be exposed and your whole world is gonna come crashing down. Cole may have lost the beef, but in the end, still won because he was honest with himself and the world. And now he has something that Drake will never have. Peace of mind.
Yeah, that was a great video, man. Epic video. Epic video, man. So, he went through the timeline, and I think that he was right. And there's a lot of things I said that actually came true. You know what I'm saying? I definitely think that at this moment in time, Drake has put himself in this position where he basically, I know a lot of people don't believe so. And I know a lot of people trying to act as if like this ain't nothing. It's like, well, it ain't been nothing for a little while. It's been about 4 months. And 4 months in hip hop is a long fucking time. And I think that him dropping those 7 or 8 songs he dropped, people still, they don't care. Like, none of them joints even charted. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I seen a joint today where they was talking about how them songs ain't doing, none of them songs did well. None of them. When he put them on streaming platforms, they ain't do nothing. They got 1 million streams or something like that, and that was it. One was like, I think debuted at 57, and the other one debuted at like 52 or something. I don't know, but either way. But yeah, man, I guess Drake knows who to stay away from. All right, man, good afternoon to y'all. Y'all have yourself a good afternoon. See y'all.